Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of Season 2 of the Liverpool Career Mode. And we are well and truly into the transfer window with a big deal that we need to decide on. Southampton have offered $34 million for Roberto Firmino, and I asked you guys whether or not we should sell him. With 70% of the vote, you guys said we should sell him. However, I'm going to reject this offer for now, or rather should I say, I'm going to counter with $40 million. I want to get a bit more cash for Firmino if we do want to sell him, because we've already added so many players into our starting 11, and I don't want to mess up our team chemistry. Roberto Firmino, he's been around the team for a couple of years now, and I think that he still has something to offer to this side. But for $40 million, we're going to accept it if they do pay up. In other Southampton transfer news, Southampton have accepted our bid for Mane, $12 million, and now we have to get into the contract offers. He does want 80 grand a week, which is no big deal. However, I'm going to be giving him a squad rotational role, which is what he's going to be. He's either going to be a backup striker or a backup winger, and hopefully he's okay with that. Of course, with Steven Gerrard being such a legend for Liverpool, it makes sense to add his regen into this team. And I know for sure this guy is Gerrard's regen because he has the same positions. He can play, he's English, and he plays in the MLS, so he fits criteria perfectly. 5-star weak foot and 3-star skills, not too bad. I'm assuming he's not the highest rating, but we're just going to go ahead and try to pick him up on a 2-year loan deal. I don't see this career mode lasting more than 3 seasons, so it just makes sense to do this rather than pick him up on a transfer, which we can't actually do because he's a new addition to the team, so hopefully they're okay with this. I also asked you guys in the previous episode who should be our captain for Season 2, and with just over half of the vote, Suarez did win the vote. And I think he makes a suitable replacement for Henderson. Henderson isn't in the starting 11 anymore for this team, and I think Suarez is well and truly capable of being the captain of this Liverpool side. Southampton came back to us and they are not willing to pay up the $40 million, just 34.5, so they are gradually increasing it, but I'm just going to reject this. And it could also make more sense to sell him off to a club that's not in the Premier League so we don't have to play against him. We have a loan offer from Norwich for Andre Wisdom, and he could potentially be a future first team player for this team, but for right now, I think it's better if we do send him off on loan, free up some wages, and give him some more playing time. In other loan news, it looks like Real Salt Lake are okay with us taking on Bradley Smith, so welcome to the club, and in a sense, we have another Steven Gerrard. Just before our first match of the episode, Mane has accepted his contract offer, and that should still leave us with a decent amount of transfer budget, about $8 million, and that's assuming we don't sell anyone else. I have Skirtle still on the transfer list, and we can get roughly $10 million for him, leaving some more room for transfers. Of course, we are still pretty early on in the Premier League season, but a few teams are still sitting undefeated. Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea, as well as Newcastle United, putting us in the 5th place position due to that large goal differential. Hopefully we can string together some wins and move our way up the table. With all the transfer rumors surrounding Roberto Firmino, I feel like it's time for him to prove himself. We're going to put him in the starting 11 at that right center mid spot. We're also giving a debut match to Mane at the right mid position. This match is against Bournemouth, one of the easier teams to play against. Let's pick up the win at home. Now, after having that 8-2 game against Spurs in the last episode, I feel like we should be able to attack and get some more goals in this game. We have switched around the starting 11 a little bit, but at the end of the day, if they give us this kind of space, we can usually do some work. Marco Reus doing well to cut inside to Suarez, who gets the ball taken away, but early chances, good start to the game. Suarez sees the run by Marco Reus. Can we get onto this? And that was quite a challenge. Could be a yellow card, maybe even a red. I thought he got ball here. We'll see what the ref does have to say. And it's no foul given, but we'll take a look at the replay. And it honestly looked like he got ball. I'm not sure what the ref is all about. Royce has scored from this kind of position before, so we're going to try to get 2.5 bars of power and get this one on target. And oh my goodness, what a goal. It bounced before even crossing the line, but Royce's accuracy is just so good the keeper couldn't see it coming, and we get a free kick goal, potentially the longest free kick goal we've scored in this series, and it's Marco Reus kicking it. Nicely done, Marco. That's a chance here for Bournemouth. Finally, they get some space. Haven't really done much all game, but the cross sent in. Matip deals with it, and Mane gets taken out from behind. Apparently, he's injured. That's not a good sign in his debut match. Here's Bournemouth on the ball, playing it inside. This is a chance, and that one going just wide of the target. We're going to make a substitution for Mane. We'll be bringing on Feghouli because he would be a starting 11 player. The only reason I gave Mane the start is because it's his debut match, so not a bad replacement here. Royce on the ball. He's going to lay it outside to Roberto Firmino. He's going to have a crack from long range. That one off the post. Had that gone in, man, what the scenes it would have been. At halftime, there really hasn't been much to show from the first half aside from the Marco Royce moment of brilliance with the free kick. We're going to try to get some more shots and control more of the possession here in the second half. Suarez on the ball is going to look to cut inside here. And now he's going to cut in. Can he get the shot off? Maybe the sweat. No, Suarez is just going to do it himself. Of course he's not going to sweat it from that kind of position. Our captain bags a goal, making it 2-0, and probably securing us the win. Their keeper has been playing pretty well, but Suarez is just too good. His dribbling's too precise, and that's just a clinical finish from inside the box. Now outside to Royce. Royce looking for the through ball. He's going to find Roberto Firmino. Can he spin inside? He's going to cut inside really well. Gets by a couple of players. Firmino, can he score? He gets it taken away. He just has to pull the trigger there. Going to get the ball back, though. Firmino trying to do something. Gets around a couple players. Finesse shot from outside the box. Not a bad effort. Test the keeper. I want to see more of that, Roberto. We're going to make our final substitutions, and I'll bring on Jordan Ibe in for Marco Royce. And then we're also going to be making one more switch up. I'll bring Milner on for Krychowiak. Looking for Roberto Firmino. He's going to get around the Bournemouth player. Cuts inside. Can he get the shot off this time? No, he's going to hold up the play once again. James Milner cracked in a long shot in the last episode. Not going to happen in this one, though. Suarez sees the run by Sturridge. He's got it on his preferred left foot. Can he bang it? That's a decent effort once again. Bournemouth do not get it clear. Jordan Ibe once again with the deflection, and finally it is cleared out. That should be the full-time whistle. There it is. We win the match 2-0. A very dominant and comfortable victory. Stats-wise, we dominated that second half, getting more of the possession and also getting a few more shots on target. Really good news on the Mane injury. He's only going to be out for 5 days. I was afraid he'd be out for months. Another one of our scouts will be sent out to Slovakia for 3 months looking for a physically strong player. We'll be up against West Ham for our next match, and this match will be at the Bowling Ground, but realistically it should be at the Olympic Stadium. But we have switched around our starting 11 a bit, giving the likes of Flanagan, who's just returning from his injury, a start, also Moreno, and then we're putting Emre Can in the midfield. Emre Can on the ball is going to find Coutinho. He sees the run being made on the left. It's going to be Alberto Moreno. Can he cut by the West Ham defense? They're holding up very strong in the back. He's going to play back outside to Coutinho. Coutinho laying it off to Emre Can. And now this is some good passing. Faguli, he's going to look to cut inside. Just a finesse shot. And Adrian gets a piece of it. Cleared out by Bono. West Ham are very lucky not to have conceded right there. Here's Faguli once again. Playing it inside to Daniel Sturridge. He's on his left foot. And what a shot. Adrian with an equal save. Corner kick for us. Oh, some space here for Sturridge. We might be able to get a chance here. If Sturridge can beat out Ogbonna, but no, he dives like a fish. And West Ham still managing to hang on. They're playing very defensively, and I think they're trying to get a draw. Pretty boring first half. West Ham didn't even attack in those first 45 minutes. I'm hoping that does change because when the CPU attacks, it leaves them more susceptible to the counter, which is how I like to play. I think it's time for Danny Ings to get a shot, and we're going to bring him on for Sturridge, see how he plays with Suarez. Oh, here's a steal by Faguli. He's going to play it forward. Ken Suarez outpaced the West Ham defense. And once again, they just managed to track back and make that last-ditch effort. That's how they've been playing all game. We got help here on the left. If this through ball can make it, that was perfectly weighted by Suarez, now Alberto Moreno. Playing it inside to Coutinho. He sees the pass. Emre Can. Over to Danny Ings. Ding. Oh, Danny. Oh, what is going on? Somehow we still had the ball and Emre Can just missed an open goal. What is he doing? Well, after that Emre Can miss, we need to get him out of the game. Milner's going to be coming on. Maybe he can crack another long shot. And we'll bring on Jordan Ibe once again. He seems to score a lot of late winners. See if he can do it instead of Royce. Flanagan laying it off to Coutinho. Coutinho now to Danny Ings. He sees the run by Suarez. Can he cut inside? He's going to chop. Get by a couple players. And it's a last-ditch effort once again by Ogbonna. West Ham get it cleared. Pyatt on the ball here. This is not good. Let's see if we can stop him. He's going to try to cut inside. Lays it off. Yo, West Ham played so defensively all game, and during this one counterattack, they get a goal. I'm very torn because obviously I'm a little bit impartial to West Ham, but I don't want to lose games with Liverpool. One last chance for us to try to break down West Ham. Suarez gets it taken away, but we're going to hang on to the possession. Through ball, that was a horrible pass. That's going to be game. We don't deserve the win after that last performance, and West Ham get the 3 points. Disappointing stuff here looking at the stats. To be fair, West Ham did play a little bit more attacking in the second half, so I think they did deserve the win here. We just need to play better. We have a loan offer from Derby County for our left mid. We're going to accept this. And again, these guys may find a team in the future, but for right now, in the immediate future, they need to be sent on loan. Well, guys, we're nearing an end on transfer deadline day, and unfortunately, we were not able to get any offers for Skirtle. As you can see, we do have some leftover budget, but I don't want to spend it when I don't think there's any need to buy any more players. I'm very content with how our team does look right now, and I think it's a very strong team, so I'd rather save the money and potentially buy a new player in January. But guys, I think that's going to bring an end to the episode as we take a look at some of the top deals. Of course, we were the top deal with bringing in Suarez for $65 million from Barcelona. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.